Alright, pause for a moment and think. How often do you truly appreciate the 3-pound supercomputer sitting inside your skull? Welcome to the Pharmacology Vault, and today, we're going deeper. Way deeper. This isn't your average lobes of the brain lesson. Nope, this is advanced brain anatomy, where things get fascinatingly complex. We're talking about a structure that governs every thought, every movement, every emotion, and every blink of an eye. But here's a question for you. What lies beneath the surface of the brain's folds and grooves? Join me as we explore the intricate cortical and subcortical regions, how white and gray matter coordinate brain activity, the deep-set limbic system, ventricular structures, and brainstem nuclei, and the vital barriers and vascular networks that protect this precious organ. By the end of this journey, you won't just know brain anatomy, you'll understand its clinical power, its neurological secrets, and why even the tiniest structure matters. Let's get started. Let's unravel the brain layer by layer. Get ready to meet some of the most important and underrated players in the brain's orchestra. Cerebral cortex. Think of it as the command center. This outermost layer is where thoughts are born, decisions are made, and actions are initiated. You're able to understand me right now, because of it. Corpus callosum. Ever wonder how your left and right brain talk to each other? This thick fiber bundle makes that conversation happen. Without it, your hemispheres would be on two different pages. Cingulate gyrus. This one's part of the emotional GPS. It helps you process feelings, learn from mistakes, and respond to pain. Imagine making decisions without emotion. Tough, right? Fornix. Meet your brain's memory superhighway, connecting the hippocampus to memory-related centers. You remember yesterday's lunch? Thank the fornix. Anterior commissure. A small but mighty bridge, especially for olfactory and pain signals. Smelling something and emotionally reacting to it? That's this guy at work. Hypothalamus. This is your internal thermostat, hunger meter, and sleep controller. It even commands the pituitary gland, the boss of your hormones. Pituitary gland, known as the master gland, for a reason. Growth, stress, reproduction, it's managing them all like a CEO. Mammillary bodies. These small knobs pack a punch in memory formation. Damage here equals forgetfulness or even Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Brainstem. Imagine unplugging your body from the brain. That's what happens without the brainstem. Breathing, heartbeat, reflexes, it keeps the lights on. Midbrain. Controls visual and auditory reflexes. Ever jumped at a sudden noise or followed something moving fast? That's your midbrain responding. Pons. It's the ultimate connector, linking the cerebellum and cerebrum. Also plays a key role in breathing and facial movements. Medulla oblongata. Heartbeat, breathing, blood pressure. This low-key structure keeps them going automatically while you're watching this video. Spinal cord. Not just a tube of nerves. This is your brain's highway to the body. Sensory input goes up, motor commands go down. Cerebellum. Balance like a gymnast, coordinated movement like a dancer. Thank this mini brain tucked in the back. Interthalamic adhesion. Fun fact, some people don't even have this, and they're fine. Its function is still a mystery, but it links the thalami. Thalamus. Your brain's post office, receiving, sorting, and routing sensory info to the cortex. Except smell, that skips the line. Pineal gland. Ever feel sleepy when it gets dark? This gland releases melatonin to keep your sleep-wake cycle in check. Superior colliculus. Let's say something flashes in your vision, you react instantly. This midbrain structure makes that happen. Inferior colliculus. Handles auditory info and your reflexive response to loud sounds. Jump scared by a horror movie? Blame this one. Now let's slice the brain down the middle, figuratively, of course, and examine some deep-set structures in a coronal section. Caudate nucleus. Ever learned a skill by repetition? This structure helps form procedural memory, like riding a bike. Anterior limb of internal capsule. A white matter expressway. Carries signals between the frontal cortex and deeper brain regions. Lateral ventricle. These C-shaped chambers are filled with cerebrospinal fluid, cushioning your brain like a shock absorber. Putamen. Team player in motor control and learning. Works closely with the caudate and globus pallidus, almost like the brain's pit crew. Claustrum. Still a mystery, but many believe it may be involved in consciousness and integration of thoughts. Globus pallidus. Regulates voluntary movement. Its internal and external segments work in harmony to fine-tune motion. Amygdala. This is your fear detector, emotional memory keeper, and social behavior filter, packed into one almond-shaped structure. Uncus processes smells and emotions. In extreme brain swelling, this can herniate, called an uncal herniation. Optic tract carries visual signals deeper into the brain. Right field of vision, left brain processes it, and vice versa. Third ventricle, a midline CSF-filled space between the thalami, connects the lateral ventricles to the fourth via the cerebral aqueduct. Hypothalamus, again, yes, it's that important, it's popping up again in another section. Cingulate gyrus, again too, because emotions and memory aren't just one-dimensional, they're spread across levels. Corpus callosum, still bridging the hemispheres, whether you're slicing it front to back or side to side. Septum pellucidum, a paper-thin divider between the lateral ventricles. Its transparency gives it its name. Insula, buried deep in the lateral sulcus, this hidden lobe deals with pain, emotion, taste, and body awareness. Anterior commissure connects the two temporal lobes, handling pain and smell signals across the midline. And there you have it, a deep dive into the hidden wonders of the brain. Every fold, every fiber, and every pathway has a story, a function, and in many cases, a clinical consequence. If you found this breakdown helpful, fascinating, or brain-tingling, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into pharmacology, anatomy, and beyond, right here on the Pharmacology Vault. Stay curious and keep learning.